Previously, we prepared for the arrival of our steel beams by installing the last structural post.
It's about to look very different back here.
It's gonna get crazy.
We installed the next section of floor joists for the second level, began installing zipboard on the exterior of our home, and most exciting, we gave a full tour of the completed chapter house. A crazy, full-on renovation that turned out more amazing than we ever could have imagined, and which is now accepting guests from all over the world. Today we're going to install the last of the sheathing on the front side of the addition. We've got the steel beams arriving this week, so once those are here and they're in place, we're going to actually be able to complete the remainder of the floor joists for the second floor, get the subfloor put down, and get all of the second floor walls raised. I'm a little bit nervous about that project. Those steel beams are extremely heavy. Josh says that he has a plan and is very confident in how it's going to go.
Yes.
I'm just here, you know, to try and keep the two of us alive. That's all.
This is called safety. We don't have much here, but she's the safety officer, so.
Wish us luck.
I got us laid out real quick for the top portion of the OSB. So we want that thing to be nice and straight, so we're not a 1/4 inch out, because if it goes down a 1/4 inch, at the end you're out a couple inches. So it's going for an easy install. We have 2 rows and a small section behind me to complete. That's all we're gonna do for the OSB. Let's grab a full sheet and get it up.
They're a little bit dirty and crusty, but they're better than nothing.
Oh wow.
Like new.
You care about me so much. You care about me more than I do. When you're ready, okay?
Okay. I'm good. So should I tell them what happened?
Tell them what?
That you up?
You up.
Sheet number 2.
It's not showing up today.
And we had a slight miscommunication. I tried to explain that there was a little bit too large of a gap on my bottom corner. He says I just wasn't strong enough. We all know that's not the case.
That's definitely the case. You know? Get to use your legs even fine, but use your T-Rex arms today instead. She has giggles too.
It's up to a rough start. We'll be fine. We'll fix it. It's all right.
Going from finished work to doing this, you know. Gotta get her back in the groove. That's all. You get the big ladder today. You know the golden touch.
All right, Josh. Hop up there.
You are a champion though. Look at you. Like a thoroughbred, you know? So we're gonna get our last 2 sheets up on this wall. When we get to the last sheet, you can see a gap probably like that big. Keep in mind there's a window behind that, so there's nothing really attached to. And I'm gonna cut those out last because we all know how nasty it is and how nasty I got the last time I cut those out. It was disgusting. So we'll put everything up, we'll come back through there and cut everything out. We have 3 windows on that wall.
How are we getting this up?
Just throw it to me, girl. I'll get it. Come on, push it on up.
Seriously?
Yeah. Come on, push. There you go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so good.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm sorry. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I don't think I'm hot. Okay.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, repeat that. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
I don't. Gotcha.
What?
Gotcha. Think I'm high enough. I got you.
The front side of the house, sheathed and done. Woo!
Woo! Looks good.
Uh-oh. Deck's under the panels again.
No!
He's gonna destroy those panels eventually.
At least he listened to you.
Look at he's slamming his head around like that. He's gonna catch a cord and start yanking it out, I guarantee it.
This video is sponsored by Factor. Factor is owned by the same company as EveryPlate, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I've really enjoyed being able to switch back and forth between the brands, and now I can offer you a discount to enjoy both brands with me. Factor makes meeting your nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. We can have lunch ready in just 2 minutes, so we're not skipping a beat during our workday. There's no chopping, no prep time, no cooking, no cleanup. We literally just heat up, eat, enjoy, and we can go back to work. But we're still getting the same flavor and nutritional quality that we need to fuel our bodies and keep on working. Factor supports wholesome eating made simple. You can choose from 34 plus weekly flavors packed with options that make it easy to stick to your goals, like keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, vegan and veggie options, which include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. With Factor, we can enjoy eating well without the hassle of meal prep. It is a lifesaver for those busy days. If you want to check out Factor, head to factor75.com or click our link in the description box below. You can use our code WWOG50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com and WWOG50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Now let's get back to the build. So we've been having a little bit of an issue with Dexter and the solar array. Don't get me wrong, he's such a nice guy. He's a total sweetheart. But when he gets under here and starts swinging his big old head around, my heart drops because we're like this close to total destruction.
Yeah, all we need is his big old head grabbing up under a wire and ripping out the back of a panel, and that panel's ruined. And trying to find an exact match for that panel, it's gonna be hard because they're always upgrading and making them new. It's supposed to last 25 years. When they get destroyed by a cow, I'm down one panel.
And this is something that we've been putting off because, like, honestly, we haven't had major issues with this other than Leon. That was who came under here and got his head
wrapped around it
in one of the wires and pulled it out.
Yes.
But that's so far, that's the only issue that we've had.
Yep.
And we're seeing this become an issue.
because he's here all the time now.
We've had some extremely hot days, and for some reason, despite the fact that he has shade everywhere, all over the place that he can have access to, this is where he decides
why go
to
under
be.
the trees out in the woods where there's no sun at all and stand on some solar panels?
Yeah, and
You know?
destroy them. Have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. I bought 10 sticks of channel, that's 100 feet, and we're gonna barricade around the entire solar panels and try to make it look good because the land's like this. So we can't go level. If we go level, it goes into the ground. And we're gonna try to go roughly at the cow's knees, because if it's at knee level of a cow, it's at chest level of Leon. So if Leon can't get in, the cows can't get in, we're good. So wish us luck. All right, how's that look, girl?
It's good on your side. I don't know about my side.
All right, so I think we'll just play the tape measure game. I brought a level just in case, and I'm not sure. I hope it turns out. It might be an eyesore.
We can always paint it black, one. Second of all, I would rather have power
True.
than a pretty solar array.
Yeah, you see the cords hanging down, that's from the cow. So.
Yeah. Maybe we could just plant bushes back here. That's what we should do. Plant a whole bunch of boxwoods. All I plant is boxwoods. But seriously, if we just ran a whole hedge of
I agree with you.
boxwoods.
Just hedge this entire thing.
Yeah, duh.
That takes time. So what we gotta do is do this for now. Next spring we'll plant the boxwoods right through here, the entire way through, all the way around, and do a nice hedge.
I agree. What do you think? Good deal?
Up. Oh, up.
Up?
Up. A little bit. Oh, we're good. I knew it was gonna look like this. I just had the feeling.
It's like super crooked.
Oh, it's supposed to be that way because if I go level, a cow can walk under it.
Right.
The ground's like this.
How come whenever I put anything up and it's crooked, you give me crap, but you could put things up and it's crooked and it's perfectly fine?
It's not. Trust me, I'm not happy with this. But it's the only way. You know what I mean? It's the only way because, like I said, I'll say it again. From this spot here to that spot there, it's like a 6-foot drop. So if I go plumb this way, if I'm 24 inches above, it's gonna be 8 feet above on that side. So
You remember that piece of zip board I put up crooked today?
that doesn't count. Doesn't count. Unacceptable. Poor craftsmanship. This right here is what you gotta do with it, you know? It's kind of like running a pipe in a parking garage, you know? It's sloped, you gotta follow the slope.
You run pipe in a parking garage?
Yes, sir, I do. They pipe in a parking garage too one time. Remember that?
You got it?
We're going to use self-tap screws to attach the channel to the solar stanchion. We're also going to cut down some pieces of channel and use those as couplings and tap all those together. And keep in mind, guys, this is temporary. This is going to be out of sight, out of mind. But for now, temporarily, the cows and the sheep are going to be blocked.
We must protect the solar
We have
system.
to. I know how it looks. I'm not happy with it. I don't think Erin's happy with it. I'm sure you guys aren't happy with it. I'm definitely not happy with it.
So hold on, this big wave will wash us all ashore with nothing left to save. So leave here and be brave. There's nothing more in store for a man that never gave. So go find a remedy, a medicine, we all agree. And you should know I'm just a stone's throw away, a mile down the road in a phone booth I wait. And when are you gone, I hope I hear you say, you'll be sure to bring the cure and I'll be here another day.
So?
Thunder's getting crazy. We probably need to call it.
I think so. I think so. The portions of the channel that stick out past the solar stanchion itself, I'm going to use my bandsaw and cut them off. We're almost done with the front section still to do. There's a ton of thunder rolling in. And the last place we want to be is next to a gigantic metal solar stanchion in the middle of a field. So when you hear thunder, it means lightning. So we gotta get out of here. Yeah.
It's temporary.
Temporary. Keep going. Temporary.
So we are back at the chapter house. Our very first guest arrived this week, and we have not had a ton of time to enjoy the house because we've been here working on it all the time. And since it is a really nice, beautiful, cool 70-degree night,
The mountains are covered in fog. It's been raining all day, so
we figured
nice.
we might treat ourselves to a little dip in the hot
It's
tub.
time to break it in. I've been in the hot tub in years, so we're gonna break it in first, right?
Yes. But first, there are 5 people that we would like to invite to stay here at the chapter house. So I'm going to list those names off. Robin Rodriguez, Tony Porter, Bob Mason, Andrew Craner, and Dave.
Just Dave.
Just Dave.
You have sunglasses on.
If that is you, please contact us at wildwonderfuloffgrid@gmail.com. We will communicate directly with you.
We're not going to communicate in the comment section, so if somebody says they're us, there's a lot of scams going on. It's not going to be coming from us in the comment section.
Yes.
Anything Telegram, WhatsApp, we don't do any of that stuff. Contact us via wildwonderfuloffgrid@gmail.com.
Yes, so once again, if someone responds to you in the comments section, it is not us. We are not going to respond to comments on this particular video just so that we can keep things absolutely straight, and we will not be in touch with you any other way than through our Gmail account.
Correct. Let's get in the hot tub.
Can't wait for you guys to come stay. You're gonna love it. Also, if you guys want to book a stay at the chapter house, we will leave the link to our Airbnb in the description box below.
You love it.